Hey, Awesome Doodle fans! Tater Tot puppies are 6 weeks old, and I'm so excited that I get to be here to visit Natalie and Chris and see all the litters for the first time. And I'm just so impressed with the health of these litters and the way Natalie and Chris have their puppy boxes set up. These puppies are some very, very happy puppies. So this is Tater Tot's litter, and Natalie calls this the minions. So Natalie's like Gru, and these are the minions, and we're about to show you why we call them the minions.
Come here, minions! Come here, minions! I hope it's picking it up. You can hear all their feet like on the linoleum.
They're starved for attention, aren't they?
Come here, minions! Come here, minions!
So we're going to give these puppies a bath because they're 6 weeks old. So we will meet you in the kitchen at the sink. Alright puppies, let's go! Okay, we are in the kitchen here, and we're going to give these puppies a bath. We have our mild puppy shampoo here, and when you get your puppy home, you can give your puppy a bath once a week if you want to, but it's really not necessary. About once a month is all you need to do. The important thing is that you want to, keep the water out of their ears and, out of their eyes, of course, just like if you were bathing a human baby. And by the time you get your puppy, these puppies will have probably had, what, 4 or 5 baths by then?
Yeah, this is their third one already.
Yeah, so this is their 3rd bath at 6 weeks old. They'll probably get another one, and then they'll get one more right before they come home.
That's little Bindi.
Bindi, look at this sweet girl. I would be surprised if she gets over 25 pounds.
I'd say definitely. I'd say 20.
Yeah.
She's small. She's petite.
All right, Bindi, let's get you bath. She looks like she's done this before. We always check on their ears. We pull their ears up and look in their ears. We clean their paws real well. And then, the more that we do this with them, the more comfortable they're going to be once you get their puppy. Especially if you take your puppy or your dog to the groomer, you want them to be comfortable with this process. Good little Bindi. Alright, here she goes. Oh my gosh, what a doll. It's Madison's turn. Cat, here's your little Maddie.
Lumpy.
Aren't you jealous I get to love on her? Oh, stay in there, Maddie. Little Maddie's doing great. She's one of the bigger ones. Since they're only 6 weeks old, we really don't know too much about their personalities yet. Their personalities really won't start coming out until they're, 8, 10, 12 weeks old. But, I've been talking to Natalie about the litter. There's nobody we have concerns with. There's nobody super rambunctious. Nobody is shy. Nobody's scared all the time. Everybody's just doing great. Look at that Maddie. Maddie Moo Moo. Alright, Maddie, time to get dried off. Alright, next we have Bella. I like to call her Spike because she has that little white poof on the top of her head. Remember the gremlin in the 1980s movie with the little the gremlin had little white on the top of his head? What's his name? Spike or something like that. Alright, Bella. You're okay, sweetie. You're okay. But they don't like you in a bath. Okay, Bella, you're all done. Good girl. Alright, here we have Montague. Can we call him Monty? No, he's like, my name is Montague. Yeah. Look at me. He's a small little guy.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably be 25 pounds, I'd say.
That's it, yeah.
Alright, Montague, time for a bath. We gotta get up in all the crevices, Montague. When we give him a bath, if we have a puppy who is stressed and not, happy about it, or, they're crying and struggling to get away, we tend to make that puppy's bath a little shorter because we don't want to give them a bad experience when they get a bath. We would never say to the puppy, you're getting a bath whether you like it or not. At this age, these puppies are so impressionable, and if they have a bad experience, it could affect them, in the future for the next time that they have a bath. So even at, 4, 5, 6 weeks old, we always make sure they have a good experience. Right, Montague? Okay, I'm done with my bath.
Let me squeegee him off there.
Squeegee.
There you go.
About free rinse. Up next is Penny Ann. Penny Ann the Phantom. She's one of the bigger ones, so, I'd say she'd be a good 25 or 30 pounds when she gets big. But, Tater Tot, what is Tater Tot, 30 pounds?
35.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But Tater Tot actually came from a full-size standard dad. So I think she has the possibility to throw bigger, but, I think these guys are going to stay small, like her. Because Tater was the smallest in her litter.
And that's why we get the variance with, mini-sized dogs, is that it hasn't been hundreds and hundreds of years that, many Australian Shepherds have been around. It's really been, recently that many Aussies have become popular. So, sometimes you get an Aussie that's only 30 pounds, but that Aussie's grandma and grandpa could have been a full-size 60-pound Aussie. So some of those genes, will come out later. But anyway, it's time for your bath. There's Penny Ann. Give her the squeege. There you go, Penny Ann. Penny Ann, you want to come home to Kentucky? You do? You can't. You have to go home with your new owners. Next up is Rosalina. Hi, little Rosalina. Look at that face. She's so stinking cute. Alright. Apply soap. Check. There you go, Rosie. Here's Bailey. Bailey, are you ready for your bath? Let's go. Along with giving them a bath several times before they go home, we also trim their toenails several times. At a minimum, we trim their toenails every 2 weeks. Sometimes I trim them once a week if I feel like they need it, especially when the puppies are, 5 weeks old or so and they're still nursing on mom. Mom definitely appreciates it if their toenails are trimmed up. And then again, that helps you when your puppy comes home. They're used to their toes being trimmed and being handled and held like that. Here's Adriana. She's the one with the blue collar. She is an absolute doll. As you guys know, Natalie bottle fed a lot of these puppies when they were little, and that has made them extra trusting of humans. And it's part of the reason we call them the minions, because when Natalie walks in the room, they know there's a chance they're going to get to eat. There she is. Here's Christina. Christina has the red sparkle collar on. Cute as a button. She's so funny. She's got these little spikes of hair. Her curls are really coming out. Her fur is so shiny. Alright, time for your bath. Everybody's doing great on their baths. Nobody's crying. Nobody's whining.
Bath number 3.
Nobody's struggling to get away.
Well, they got baths early because of the bottle feeding. They were all like a little sticky.
Yeah.
So.
From the egg yolk.
And the sticky of the Karo syrup that was in the milk.
Yeah.
So.
There's Christina. Here's Harry. Harry, you ready to get your bath? You're super hairy. Look at his curls coming out. He's going to have a really, really nice coat. Say, I'm going to be low to no shedding, people. He's got a little crusty on his head. We got to wash it off. Look at Harry. He looks like a different dog now. Cutie. Last but not least, we have little Jessica. And when I say little, I mean little. She is 6 weeks old and she's just barely 2 pounds now. I predict that she will definitely be under 20 pounds when she is full grown. She'll probably be about the size of her dad, Jackpot, who's brought about 16 pounds. Mm-hmm. All right, little Jessica, time for your bath. She's holding on to my hand. Look at her with her paws.
What she would do when I bottle fed her.
Yeah.
She just latches on.
Oh, I want to take her home so bad. Look at her. You know, these little dogs, especially Jackpot dogs, you know, Jackpot is a 16-pound poodle, but, you know, he doesn't have any of those 16-pound poodle tendencies. I mean, he's like a full-size poodle. You know, they don't have any kind of toyish behaviors. And, you know, Tater Tot, she's 30 to 35 pounds, and she's the same way. You know, she may as well be a full-size Aussie. So, you know, these puppies are, you know, minis, but they're going to have that, you know, full-size character to them. Jessica, she's a sweet girl. All the puppies have had their bath, and they're back in their playpen. They are loving the puppy bed. This is a new cot that we've been experimenting with. We don't know if these are going to become a permanent fixture in our playpens, but the puppies love to run on top of it, and when they're wrestling with each other, sometimes they'll hide underneath, and sometimes they even sleep underneath there. The puppies, again, they're 6 weeks old, and they are using the litter box to poop pretty much 100% of the time. And as far as their pee, what would you say, Natalie?
80%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, again, if you want to buy some of these pine pellets and, you know, put them somewhere in your yard, when your puppy goes to that area, they're going to smell those pine pellets, and that's going to remind them, and that's going to help trigger them to potty in that area. And you know, with these dogs being so small, if you want to take your dog to a hotel room, it's great to have some of these pine pellets in the car with you, and you can basically litter box train your dog, whether you're at a guest house or in a hotel room, traveling, whatever.
Apartments.
Yeah, apartments. So I would definitely recommend getting some of the pine pellets. We get these at Tractor Supply, but you can get pine pellets at the pet store as well. Don't buy the recycled paper pellets because they're different. They smell different. They're not going to trigger them to pee like the pine pellets do. This was a huge litter for us. Tater Tot had 11 puppies, and in the beginning they were very, very slow to gain weight, and that's why we supplemented them with the bottle feeding. And we're really, really happy with the litter now. Everybody's coming along great, and they're just really, really good dogs. These are going to be amazing, amazing pets, and I can't wait for you guys to get your puppy home. That's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing Tater Tot puppies get a bath. We're going to start our photo shoot now. All the puppies will get a special photo shoot today, and we'll see you for one last video when they're 7 weeks old. Natalie will do a special video with each individual puppy, and she will tell you about your puppy's personalities, and at least whatever we can see about their personality at 7 weeks old. Over and out.